got the call about an hour ago. Crash was already on the scene when we got here.
Oh, yeah?
Scram.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, I didn't like leaving him hanging there, but I knew you'd want to see it.
Thanks. I'll just grab some pictures and then we can get him down. Who found him?
I was a security guard making his rounds.
Did you find a note or anything?
Nah, I didn't find anything like that, but it's weird. I know this kid. His name's Nelson Koff. He's 11 years old.
You know him? How do you know him?
He lives down there near Wall Street.
Oh, yeah?
My partner and I got called to the house a couple times on domestic disputes.
Oh, yeah? Anything serious going on over there?
Not really. It was the kid who made all the calls.
The kid made the 911 calls?
Yeah, he's kind of being a nuisance.
So what was going on there when you got there?
Mr. Koff, the father, would be agitated about something, and we'd calm him down.
Yeah? What was going on? The father was hurting anybody in there or what?
No, nothing like that. The kid would get upset about the yelling. We didn't take it too seriously, because we'd had dealings with the kid before.
Dealings? What kind of dealings? Can you just hold this for me for a second? I gotta get a shot on that rope up there. What kind of dealings did you have before?
It's trouble in the neighborhood. You know, little things like setting a couple garbage cans on fire, putting graffiti on a guy's garage, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Of course, he's 11 years old, so you can't really charge him, eh?
Yeah.
Not for the mischief, anyway.
His mother claimed all the neighbors blamed her son for everything.
And what about the father? What did he say?
He seemed stunned by the whole thing.
Yeah? Okay, well, I'm gonna call body pickup then. I want you to go over to the mother there and ask her for a list of the boy's friends and see if, between that and the school, if we can find out some reason why this kid would go and do something like this to himself, okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right, come on here.
See ya.
Hey, Angela.
Hey.
Hey, you, close to a confession on your undercover operation?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're close.
Oh, really? Because that's not the story I'm getting. I read your surveillance reports. Maybe it's time you thought about reevaluating your plan.
I'm handling it.
Well, I hope so, because we can't afford to bring anybody else into it this late in the game.
Yeah, I'm handling it.
Well, then get me some results. Look, just don't make me regret giving this to you.
Empress Bar. It's for you.
Who is it?
Who's this? It's your garage. It says if you can bring your car in this morning, they'll take a look at it. Otherwise, it's next week.
Hello? Yeah? Okay, I'll bring it in. Thanks. I'll be half an hour. We got Sarah pretty wound up. After you came in and talked to her, she didn't sleep a wink. And, well, she didn't sleep last night again. And that's been going on for about a week.
Did she say anything to you at all?
Nothing. And I'm not pressing, just letting her think I'm her best friend.
Well, we gotta heat her up somehow. Kurt's read me the riot act.
Yeah, all right. Well, so what do you got on the husband? What's he doing?
Having a few technical difficulties with the wire in his place. Luckily, he's keeping his head down. He didn't go anywhere except his regular hangouts. If he's worried, he ain't breaking any habits or losing any sleep over it.
That you know of. So let's get that wire up like yesterday, because I don't want any doubts if she ends up at his place spilling her heart to him.
Just worry about yourself, all right? That's why we're paying you all that overtime.
Maybe you want me just to come out and say, hey, did you kill that woman in the basement at your husband's house? Because I can do that.
Yeah? Well, maybe you should, because I got no time left on the clock.
But she doesn't need to know that. Look, just let her know that you're keeping an eye on her, that the pressure's not going away, and she just start wondering if you know about the body in the basement. Turning that around in her mind, thinking about that, wondering how you can catch her on it. She's going to want to know what you got.
We got zero, Danny. Zero.
Again, she doesn't need to know that. And she's probably thinking if you get the body, then someone's been telling you she's involved.
Yeah, if she was even involved, which I'm beginning to wonder.
She's involved. She may not have killed the woman, but she definitely had a hand in burying her. Okay, look, just, all you need is a little bit of leverage, and she's going to tip right over.
Well, I got absolutely nothing to leverage with. Nothing.
Well, if you got nothing, then you might as well pull out your bag of tricks and let everything loose and see what pushes her buttons.
I think I told you last time. I don't know anything about this missing woman.
We've got evidence that your husband was involved with this girl. With several missing women, actually.
You got evidence of that? Arrest him.
Yeah, right now I got half my squad working on a case that Alex can't slip out of. And you're part of it. Evidence is falling into place, piece by piece. We're interviewing people, executing search warrants, the whole deal. Now, I need to know if you're going to be a cooperative witness or a suspect. That's why I'm here. Water's rising. Gotta know where you stand.
I would like to cooperate, but I don't know anything to cooperate with.
Okay, well, you decide if that's your final position in this, because I think we can work together on this. You know, spend some time finding out exactly what you do know. But I'm not interested in saving your ass if you don't want it saved.
I don't know.
You know your husband is a #1 suspect in these disappearances. You know that, right?
He didn't do that.
I think he did. And my chief thinks he did, and my sergeant thinks he did. And they're all giving me the green light to take whatever the hell time and money it takes, whatever it costs to make this case on Alex. So you better think about what side of all that you want to be on. And then maybe I can go back and tell them that you're in, and we can start thinking about the witness protection program and everything else we got to get started on.
Witness protection, why would I need that?
Because a guy like Alex isn't going to sit back and let you blab all you know about it. And I don't know why you wouldn't want it anyway. You can get a new identity, a job, a place to live. Look, I can't make any promises at this point, but it's a pretty cozy deal when you think about the alternative.
The alternative.
Yeah, what we've been talking about here. You'll be done as an accessory.
I wasn't an accessory to anything he did.
Look, my sergeant wanted me to pop you today for this, but I'm going to go out on a limb because I think you want to rethink your position in this whole thing. Am I right?
I don't know. I don't know anything. He didn't do that.
I think you should sleep on this. We'll talk later if you change your mind. You can hammer out the details. We haven't had much of a chance to talk since the shooting, so I hope you don't mind taking a few minutes.
Oh, sure.
Well, I've been looking over your record here, and it seems that you've had a pretty solid closure rate since you started with homicide.
Yeah. Yeah, Leo and I, we've closed quite a few cases I feel pretty good about.
Well, thinking ahead here, I see a lot of opportunity for advancement. Have you thought about that, the direction you want your career to take?
No, not really. Haven't put too much thought into it, no.
Leo is at the end of his career, and you're just starting yours. You need to start considering your options.
I'm not exactly sure what you're saying, but if... I think you're saying I should change partners. I don't want to do that. I work with Leo. I like it. I want to keep it that way.
Well, I am thinking about assigning you to work with another detective. Now, it would look better on your record if you made that decision. You need to start thinking about that, seriously.
Really?
Really.
That's it?
That's it.
What was all that about?
Just wants to make sure I got my head on. Still seeing a therapist and all that.
Yeah, I kind of like the department shrink. She sort of understands what's going on with me and Lana.
Yeah?
But I'm sucking up to her, too, because I want a good report.
That's good. Yeah, sure.
Hey,
What's going on?
I'm just working on undercover thing. I tell you, I'll be glad when it's over.
I gotta go to the bank for about 15 minutes.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine. I just gotta pay some bills before they cut me off.
As long as you're going, you can pay a couple of mine.
You wish. Guess you wound her up pretty good. from homicide. She says you were involved with these missing prostitutes.
What'd she ask you about?
Yeah, can I get a coffee?
They said they have evidence.
No, they're just trying to work you out.
Have they been talking to you about it?
Yeah. What did they actually ask you about?
They asked me about you and my involvement with you. And that I'm accessory to what you have done. And that they said they have evidence.
You're going to want to talk to someone, so we have some people that are really pretty good. I've written down a number and a name of a lady to call here. Or you should call this number, okay? On the other side is my card. There's my number. You call it if you need anything.
Thank you.
I'm serious about this.
Okay.
All right. Now, I only have a couple of questions. Are you up to it?
I think so.
Okay. Was there a note? Did your son leave a note, or did he say anything to you about why he might have done this?
No, nothing. But Nelson's had problems, you know. He's been on antidepressants.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to get a look at that medication, okay?
Okay.
And what about the boy's father? Is he home?
Tom passed about a month ago. His heart was bad.
Oh, I'm sorry. How was Nelson handling that, his father's death?
Not very well.
Pretty tough.
Yeah.
So was he seeing anybody, a therapist?
Just the family doctor.
There was something else. You mentioned he was having troubles. He's getting some trouble at school, or he's starting fires. What was all that about?
He was accused of that.
Yeah? Was that unfounded, in your view?
Nelson said he didn't do it, and I believed him.
Okay, what about his father? Did he believe him?
No.
So they were arguing about that, were they?
Yes.
Do you think that was a contributing factor to his anxiety? And I'm sorry to do this. I'm just trying to get a picture of what's going on here.
What was going on was that Nelson and Tom loved each other, and Tom was just trying to be a good father, and Nelson was trying to be a good son, and they were trying to work it out.
Okay, I just need to get a look at that. At those drugs.
Yeah, it's in the bathroom medicine cabinet. I'll show you. It's just that one over there.
You're in the chest here? Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to get them out, okay?
that's fine. Oh, those aren't his. The other ones are Nelson's.
Was that his?
They were my husband's. I meant to throw them out.
These are antidepressants as well. He was on those too.
Yeah.
These are both prescribed by the same doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Ludlow. I gotta go and phone my mom.
All right, I'll just do this and I'm done.
You know how this witness protection thing works?
The witness protection plan?
Yeah. You think it's a good deal?
What? Yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, you know, if you want to live like a rat in a box the rest of your life, why? What's going on?
I got offered.
You got offered the witness protection plan?
Yeah.
Wow. What's that about?
Just tell me what you think.
I don't know. You know, they promise you this, they promise you that, and, you know, when the time comes, they're long gone. If they're offering it to you, they're probably offering it to everybody.
My husband.
What your old man has he got something on you? Can he rat you out?
Yes, he does. Yeah.
Well, then you got no choice. You got to hit him before he hits you.
I'm not gonna have him killed.
I didn't mean that. I meant, you know, take the deal.
Well, if I take the deal, then what? I gotta testify against him. Then, you know, what if they change their mind in the middle of it and decide after a while that it's me that's gonna go to jail for it?
What, this is a serious thing?
Pretty serious, yeah.
I don't know, you know, between trusting your old man and the cops. I don't know, it's tough to say.
I wouldn't mind moving away someplace. The hell away from everything.
Arizona.
Arizona. Yeah.
Let's see what you can do about tracking down this guy. Here's father and son. Medication. Oh, there's a number on there.
Okay.
It's Dr. Ludlow.
Is this about the boy who committed suicide?
Yeah, I want to see Dr. Ludlow today.
All right.
Dominic,
Yeah.
how's the inquiry into Regina King going?
Oh, so far no witnesses. Why?
20 Aboriginal girls, teenagers, all have tubal ligations performed by this doctor, and nobody else knows anything.
Nobody knows anything. That's what I'm telling you.
What about the doctor who performed her tubal ligation on the reserve?
Well, Dr. Wyman.
Yeah, Dr. Wyman.
Okay, well, I sent the sheriff twice to his house to serve him, and he wasn't there.
And you can't find the foster families or the parents who signed the consent forms for the sterilization?
No, can't find anyone. You know, I think you're forgetting this all happened 20 years ago, right?
Oh. So, you gonna drop the inquiry or what?
No. All this means is that if one day people don't miraculously want to leave this earth, and I got a few minutes to look into it, I'll do it. Okay?
You got any objection to me trying to talk to Dr. Wyman myself?
Oh, if you can find him, be my guest.
I was talking to Mick. He thinks I should get out of the job. Retire.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, settle down. Maybe here, Vancouver. Get a straight gig.
Can we just get through this thing, okay?
So where the hell did the witness protection thing come from?
I don't know. I was just thinking I'm desperate. What the hell?
Well, as soon as you mentioned it, she must have started thinking about it, because she bought right into it. You know, started asking me all about it, how much I think she'd get, where it might be good to live, all of that.
I can't come back at her with more of that. Details of the witness program. I mean, it's bad enough I brought it up in the first place.
Well, you could go the other way.
The other way?
Yeah, you know, pull the rug out like you did before.
I can't believe Nelson would kill himself. God, his poor mother.
I have to see the file.
Absolutely, it's right here.
Great. Now, I understand he's on antidepressants. This boy, how long was he on antidepressants for?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
That makes him 9 years old. Boy, 9 years old.
Yeah. Well, you know, he was wetting the bed, had severe anxiety problems. And, so I prescribed one of the newer antidepressants, what they call the selective serotonin reuptake inhibitor, or SSRI. Anyway, seemed to be working.
Seemed to be working?
Yeah.
Could you elaborate on that?
Well, his mom said that he stopped wetting the bed.
Okay. Well, did he ever talk to you about the things that were bothering him and problems he might have had?
Yeah. Well, only in a general sense.
Okay, in a general sense, what kind of things bother him?
Well, you know, the usual thing, like school, parents, friends. He sometimes felt that he didn't fit in.
No, he was accused of starting fires.
Yeah. He mentioned that to me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Didn't set off any bells for you?
No. I increased his dosage, and he seemed to be adjusting after that.
So you increased his dosage?
Yeah.
So there's nothing there, no red flags that popped up in your head about this kid? That he might commit suicide?
No. I mean, he was on antidepressants. Suicide just wasn't something I thought he'd do.
Guess you're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, I need a copy of that file. I'll wait right here.
Absolutely.
Can I use this pen?
Be my guest.
So, how you doing today, Alex?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, I was talking with your wife. And she was talking about the time you had the welfare scam going.
Okay.
I think I'm going to make some progress there. Is there anything that you want to tell me before I cut a deal with her?
I think I'd like to mention that she's got a record for prostitution, check forgery, and she's really not very reliable.
I think she is.
What has she told you?
Point is, what are you going to tell me? And I got one deal to make, not two. Either you make it with me or I make it with her.
I think I should probably get my lawyer in here. If you want to talk any further about any of this.
Okay. Well, I can give him a call if you want.
Okay, sure.
Excuse me a second, okay? Sarah, sorry to keep you waiting. I got us a room over here.
Okay, I just wanted to know what the details were, you know, like where I might go, what kind of job I might get, all that.
I don't know about that anymore. See, I talked to my sergeant, and she's not so big on the idea. But I'll tell you why. Here. Why don't you wait a minute in here, okay? Can I get you something? A coffee?
Yeah, coffee, thanks.
I'll be right back. You might want to listen to this. Hey, I called your lawyer, like you asked, and he's going to come on down.
All right.
Did you want to tell me anything more about your wife while we wait? Or would you rather wait for your lawyer to come on in?
I think I'll wait.
We can get the Crown in here at the same time, then we'll talk about how this is going to work. Okay.
Whatever you wish.
Sarah, you want to come with me?
Yeah, what's he been telling you?
I'm sorry, I can't discuss that. He's asked for his lawyer to come in, so I gotta wait for him.
Oh.
Hey, is this the woman you want me to talk to?
No, that's off. That's changed. Her husband's the one who's talking to us.
Okay, where is he?
He's in there. We'll wait for his lawyer to show up, and then we can proceed.
I thought we had a deal. I thought we were going to work this out.
We had one deal to make. One. Now, I told you that. Sorry. Hey, can you show her the way out? This is
Alex Mills is going to talk to us.
He's an interview. You'll have to talk to him.
Okay.
Dominic.
Pop.
I understand you're the young boy who was on antidepressants who killed himself.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the autopsy on that.
And his doctor's name was Ludlow.
You know?
I know the name. About 4 years ago, when I was still a Crown attorney, we tried to file charges against him.
For what?
2 men overdosed on their medication, and it looked as if Ludlow had overprescribed their dosage.
Well, how come those charges didn't get filed?
Oh, we didn't have a strong enough case. So, keep me up to date on this one, okay?
As always.
No, not always, but on this one, okay?
Yes, sir.
He's in there with them right now.
Well, you saw him in there?
Yeah, there was some attorney, and for the Crown, they cut him a deal.
And they just let you see him in there doing that?
Yeah, I could see everything.
Sarah, they're winding you up. It's a charade.
No, I don't think so. I heard him. I heard what he was saying. He was talking about me.
You heard him put you in something? You heard him say that? You heard him say it. Me and Sarah did something?
Yeah, he was going to. He was waiting for his attorney. He was going to.
All right, calm down. What does he have on you?
A woman who got killed. I was there.
You were there?
Yeah.
And what, that's it? That's your involvement?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if he talks, that's it. That's all they have. It's his word against yours.
No, there's more. There's evidence.
If they had evidence, you would be downtown in handcuffs right now, don't you think?
He'll talk about it, and then they'll find her. I gotta get out of this car.
Wait a second.
I gotta get some air. Just pull over.
Hey, what are you doing?
I gotta go.
Where are you going?
Nobody's seen her?
She didn't go to her place. I was watching, and she didn't come to work this morning.
Hope I didn't freak her. Were we on Alex all night?
We're still on him now.
I've seen his place. Are you sure?
Well, we think that monitor keeps messing up.
Well, are you kidding me? What is this, amateur time?
Hey, you're the one who let her jump out of your car, all right? So don't go off on anybody.
Hey, you wind up your prime suspect. You don't let him out of your sight to go after your only witness. Just want to point that out.
So nothing unusual?
No. Nelson Koff died as a result of the hanging. All the artifacts are consistent with him having done it on his own.
Oh, yeah? And what about the antidepressants? Did you look into those?
Yeah, he was on one of those newer serotonin drugs. I had talk screened for it, and he had it in his system.
Oh, yeah. And the dosage level on board, was that normal to you, or?
Well, it was on the high side, but within the parameters for this particular drug.
Yeah.
Can you give me a hand?
Yeah, sure. Which one? Want this one? Well, I'm also curious about side effects here, as I read something somewhere that suicidal tendencies are one of the side effects from taking these antidepressants. What's all that?
Well, data's still pretty sketchy on that.
You don't expect to hear that, though, really. People are taking these kind of drugs. You don't think they're going to be stringing themselves up necessarily, do you?
No, you don't. But anytime you're dealing with mood-altering drugs, you run the risk they're going to stop working all of a sudden.
Well, explain that to me. How does that happen?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
They're not even completely sure why they work in the first place.
No sign of her.
Did you call her?
Yeah, all morning.
Damn it.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm looking for Sarah Mills. Is she working today?
No, she's not in.
If she does come in, can you tell her that her husband is looking for her?
Okay, is there any message?
No, just drop by.
All right, I'll let her know.
The wire in her house is working right.
Yeah, relax, we checked. There's nothing on it.
Come in.
Okay, so according to the tox, which just came back on Nelson Koff, he didn't overdose on them, as the doctor, Dr. Ludlow, there was right on the money with the prescription.
I see.
Sorry.
Well, perhaps another time.
Yeah, I guess so. So, if it's okay with you, I'll go ahead and sign off on this one.
Well, I guess you have to.
I pretty much have to, yeah. Boy, it's a sad story.
Yeah. Well, you looked into it. There's nothing there.
Nothing there.
All right. Thanks.
Dr. Wyman?
Yes?
I'm Dr. Patricia Da Vinci. I'm a pathologist with the coroner's office.
Yes?
You're a difficult man to get a hold of.
Well, I've been away. What's this about?
Well, we had a death, an Aboriginal woman, and I think you might know her. She was one of your patients on the reservation, Regina King.
Excuse me, but you talk awful fast. Did you say you were a doctor?
I'm a pathologist working on a case for the coroner's office.
Did you want me to sign the death registry for someone?
No. This is about the tubal ligations you performed on a number of very young Aboriginal women in the Prince George area.
Up where? You're confusing me.
Sarah? You here? What are you doing?
Did Alex send you?
Did who what?
My husband.
Sarah, no.
Why asking all your little questions? Pretending you like me. You don't like me. You just pretending.
Hey, you're high, you're paranoid. You left your damn door wide open.
I'm scared.
Okay. What's going on? You didn't come into work, you jumped out of your car and ran. What's going on?
I don't know who to trust. I don't know.
You been getting high all night?
Yeah, I had to stay awake and watch the door.
Sarah, if you think your old man is coming after you, you gotta go to the cops.
They're not gonna help me. They're listening to him.
Well, you want to tell me what happened?
No, I don't know. But I can't think.
All right, take a shower and get your head straight. Okay?
Okay. Dad, just let me take a shower and then I'll think about what to do.
Okay? Hey. It's gonna be okay. All right?
Mr. Da Vinci.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Good, thanks.
You looking for me?
Yeah, I think I got something on that boy Nelson Koff who hung himself.
Yeah, what?
Well, I'm looking through his locker at school, and the janitor comes up and says, what should you do with Nelson's gym bag? I guess he left it on the bus when he got off of the P&E where we found him. Anyways, it got put into lost and found, so I looked through there and I come up with this. Looks like maybe some kind of suicide note. Think something else is going on with this? The kid says in there kind of makes you wonder.
I don't know, but I got to thank you for being so diligent on this. I'm really thrilled about getting this.
Yeah, just thought the kid would have left a note. It was bugging me.
I know.
My uncle killed himself, didn't leave a note, messed everybody up for years and years.
Okay, well, Ken, thanks, eh?
Thanks.
Good job, really good job. Oh, Helen.
Yeah.
About a month ago, was there a Thomas Koff, a victim of a heart attack, come through here?
Is he any relation to the kid who committed suicide?
Yes, his father.
Oh.
Okay, well, if he didn't come through here, can you find out who signed the death registry on him?
Absolutely.
Okay.
She was one of the 5 or 6 girls that were cashing welfare checks for Alex. She was starting to be a pain in the ass about everything, you know, wanting more money, and that was pissing Alex off, so he asked me to talk to her, and so I got her over to the house to do that.
Where was this?
Just one of the houses he had.
And what happened?
Well, she and I are on the couch talking like he wanted, and he comes in and starts in on her, and she gets real defiant, and that doesn't go over well with Alex, so he lost it.
How?
He went over to the fireplace and picked up the hatchet that we cut kindling with, and he lets her have it.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then he decides that we gotta hide her body in the basement. So we took her downstairs, and then he decides that we gotta cover her up, and he has a guy come in who pours a new floor over her.
He poured a cement floor over the body?
Uh-huh.
Did they find the body?
If he keeps talking, they will.
Well, why would he do that? He'd implicate himself.
You don't think he'd trade that information and blame me?
But you don't know if they have the body. And, you know, if there's no evidence, then they got nothing on you. So no matter what he says, if there's no body, you're okay.
Well, it's under cement.
Right, so if it's under cement, then that means your old man Alex isn't talking, and you can wait this thing out. You know, but if they have the body, then you gotta start coming up with your story about how he did it, and you were forced to go along.
I don't want to go back to that house.
You want me to go?
Could you just go and have a look and see if they dug it up?
Yeah, right.
I'll get dressed.
I understand I'm going to be getting an exhibition.
Yeah, Thomas Koff. He's the father of the boy that committed suicide.
What's the story on that?
Well, cause of death at the time was listed as a heart attack, but I'm curious to know what the level of the antidepressants were in his system.
Are you thinking maybe he took an overdose?
Could be, I don't know.
Okay. What's the antidepressant I'm screening for?
Oh. It is called amitriptyline.
That's an old standard. Do you know what his prescribed dosage was?
150 milligrams a day.
That's a fairly normal dose. Of course, it only takes 600 milligrams to be lethal, so...
Really? Huh? So if he ODs, that's 3 more pills. That's not that many.
Not that many.
Hey, you gotta take care of this yourself, Sarah, okay?
Get out of the car, Bob. Your hands on the roof. Keep them there.
What's this about?
You got an outstanding arrest warrant for you for armed robbery in Quebec, and they want you. Tough luck. Come on.
You know, I just have to get a warrant, and I can seize those files, Doctor.
Why do you need them?
Because we're digging up Mr. Koff for an autopsy.
You're exhuming him?
Exhuming him, digging up, whatever term you like, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any question in your mind about his heart attack?
I sure several questions in there, but that's just one of them. So what were the circumstances of the heart attack? Can you just tell me that?
Sure, yeah. I mean, his wife called me up. I examined him, and it was obvious he had a heart attack.
It's obvious. Would you use a Ouija board? Because I'm usually in a position where I have to wait for an autopsy to find out what happened.
Mr. Koff was my patient. I knew his history.
You knew his history. He had a history of heart problems, did he?
No, but he had high blood pressure and very high cholesterol, which was something he refused to address in his diet. So.
Oh, good dear. And on that evidence, that's why you decided it was a heart attack?
Yeah.
You're sure? It wasn't a question of him overdosing on his medication, was it?
Oh, not a chance.
That doesn't ring a bell, doctor, overdosing on medication with you?
Okay. I'm going to call my lawyer.
Okay. He didn't come in your office and say, hey, the stuff's not working that great, and you go, well, you know what? You just go ahead and pop him like candy because it'll get better for you. Just like you did for his son. Did you raise his medication, his dosage, like you did his son? Just answer me that question,
Let go of the
please.
door, please.
All right. When I get that body on the autopsy table, I'll get the pathologist to read the entrails, and I'll let you know, doctor, if you got a future there.
Hello, Sarah.
Nelson and his father put this together.
Well, very impressive.
I'm going to give it to the church for a rummage sale.
Are you? I was hoping you might explain something to me. Something that your son said in a suicide note that's been kind of bothering me about him feeling guilty. Can you explain to me what that's all about?
Well, Nelson blamed himself for his father's death.
He told you that?
Well, after his father died, a teacher at school, a counselor, I guess, was trying to help and told him that, you know, added stress can bring on a heart attack. So Nelson said that he felt bad because he caused his dad so much heartache, getting into trouble all the time. And he thought that's why his father died.
Thanks. The reason I'm here is I have to inform you that what we've decided to do is exhume your husband's body and check it for the levels of the antidepressants that were in his system when he died.
Why? Why is that necessary?
Well, his doctor, your family doctor, has a history, it turns out, of overprescribing. He advocates stronger than normal dosages in these antidepressants, and this particular drug is proven to be fatal if the dosage is too high. So that's why we decided to go ahead and exhume the body.
And if you find that there are these extra drugs in his system, what then?
Well, I mean, we'll know that it was an accidental overdose and not, you know, the heart trouble.
Well, what about his previous suicide attempt?
Your husband tried to commit suicide before this?
Yeah, he cut his wrist 6 months ago. When he didn't die, he said that next time he would just take too many pills.
And the doctor, did he know about this?
He sure did. Tom's symptoms were getting worse, and he was becoming irrational, you know. We even had to call the police a couple times.
Yeah, they told me they came here as some domestics.
Oh, no, we weren't fighting or anything like that.
You weren't?
No, Tom would start hitting himself in the face with his fists and yelling, and it was terrible to watch.
Was he off his medication? Was he still taking it, or did he come off it for some reason?
No, he was on his medication. He finally talked to Dr. Ludlow about it, and the doctor adjusted his dosage.
He adjusted it? Probably increased the dosage, did he?
Yeah, he did.
And did the irrational behavior continue after that?
Yes. And then Tom died just after that.
Shortly after he got the dosage increased by
yes. Yeah.
Oh, my God. I wish I'd known some of this information at the time of your husband's death. I'm sorry.
Thank you. But look, you know, and I got to start packing here. Somebody's going to be coming by to pick this stuff up.
Okay. If you'd like, I'll give you a hand.
Okay.
I'd be happy to do it.
Sure. Why don't you just gather up the little people for me, okay?
No problem.
Either Dr. Wyman has dementia or the first stages of Alzheimer's. I don't know which.
You got nothing out of him at all?
No.
Maybe he's faking it.
Well, I thought so, and then I talked to his sister. She said he's had a couple of strokes recently, and he's losing his memory.
Oh, yeah? What's that doing for your genocide theory now?
Well, I got a new one. I call it social amnesia.
You got a new one? Called what now? Social amnesia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Genocide happens. We spend the next couple of generations making sure we forget about it.
That's a good theory.
Yeah, I think it'll fly.
We were sitting on the couch talking when Alex suddenly got up and went to the fireplace. The next thing I knew, he was hitting her in the back with a hatchet.
Okay. Let's get the Crown in here and see what kind of terms we can get you for testifying.
Okay. But you're gonna pick him up, right?
If this information pans out, yeah. Thank you.
Yep. I got a call from Montreal. I gotta go back and tie up some loose ends. Then I'll be back.
Okay.
You look good. Wait, did I mention that?
On the Train, Saturday at